What's going on, ninjas?
What up, y'all?
Alright, so this is going to be the first of what I'm hoping is many installments of what we are calling Mike and Tori. And we talk about something, right? So today is Game Talk with Mike and Tori. Go ahead and smash that like button for us before we get started. If you do not remember who this is, he did the Death Nut Challenge with me.
Yeah, we did spices. We did the spicy spice stuff, and it didn't do too well for me, but it was fun, and you should definitely check it out if you haven't. So definitely check that out.
Yeah, that video.
Check it out.
Look, it's got the most views. It's been live, 2 weeks, and we're pushing 50 views. That's better than some of the stuff I got on here. Well, I guess here for Mike the Fam channel, we're also going to be posting this on the new channel from the PlayStation here somehow. I got to remember the password for that one. Yeah, it didn't go well. Anyway, so because that channel is supposed to be fairly separate from the game channel, but there's obviously going to be game talking going on here and video games playing right behind us. Well, I guess not right behind us, no green screen yet, but you know what I'm talking about. Right below us or over to the left, wherever the hell I decide to put this PNP at the time. But like I was originally saying before I started getting on my rant, so to keep this a little different and staying true to the form of Mike's variety show channel, we're doing a little challenge deal. So that, I don't know if you see that? So that's the tequila worm at the bottom of this bottle. And we've been priming up. We just got done doing a stream playing Duke Nukem 3D. Check that out.
Check that out.
We're also now going to eat this worm here in a minute. I'm stalling. Right, we still got quite a bit of time here to talk. The idea is to eat this thing at the beginning of this and see at what point things start getting weird. I'm not ready.
I think that it may or may not work.
Place your bets now. Matter of fact, go ahead, comment down below. Let us know how far you think we're going to get before the conversation completely goes off on the deep end.
I think it's going to work like a few hours.
I'm thinking like 30 minutes.
I'm hoping 30.
Like 30 minutes in,
Expect
all
the
of a
worst one for
sudden,
the best.
we're going to be like, so Street Fighter was that game where you had the sword and that mask, right? You were like running through the streets, like trying to... You had skates on, didn't you? Like, did Streets of Rage just make a baby with Majora's Mask? And wait, weren't we talking about fucking Street Fighter? What the hell?
Street Fighter, Duke Nukem. What?
So yeah.
Good stuff going on.
So what you're seeing on the screen right now is this is Foul Play. It's one of the ones that we got for PSN, I think last month. I don't know. I had it.
I haven't seen it.
I liked it.
I haven't seen it.
It is a lot of fun.
I've seen a little bit of it, and from what I see, fucking shit up.
Word. Like they were not ready, but I couldn't get my what do you call it?
This looks like Monopoly.
Oh, he is totally the Monopoly
He's
guy.
The Monopoly guy.
He's absolutely the Monopoly guy.
The Monopoly guy.
he's putting in that work, yo.
Look at him. But and then there's somebody inside of him. I think this is the one that I've seen you play. I remember I came over and I remember I saw the Monopoly man, and it looks like you lost the boardwalk in Park Place, and you're just like, F this. I'm gonna,
I got this.
I'm gonna smack people over my cane. Hold my other money.
That tequila is stressing me.
Is that tequila?
Yeah.
Show everybody the niceness of the Bolivians. That shit. It's like whatever my chest piece is. I'm nice at chest. Nah, I'm not too bad. I really hurt myself on my phone. How you doing?
I think so. I did it. I am not looking forward to this, bro. So this is what he was talking about. That's how I cut open the worm just now. Look at that. I got that for Christmas.
Nah, that's a knife.
That's annoying. You see this beauty here.
That's annoying.
It came in this, right? Because America,
Oh,
fuck
no,
yeah.
Monopoly Man.
What?
The Monopoly
Oh, he's
Man.
putting in that work.
So, I wanted to also ask you, because I remember you tried to explain to me before. So, the people on the bottom, because you said this is apparently a play, that nobody knows that this is a play. Because it's foul play.
Yeah, I didn't. He's bugging. That just hit you though.
No, it didn't. Yeah.
He didn't even get what I just said, but he dropped the fries. Bugging.
I'm gonna, if you don't want them.
I mean, no.
No?
No, I'm good.
I'll let you.
Yo, I am stalling so hard on this worm right now, fam. Like,
Oh man.
I'm not about that life.
So, also, what he was saying before was that there's this guy inside of the Monopoly Man, and really it's two people and not just him. But this guy may or may not have a name. What's this guy?
Who? That weird guy with the hats?
Yeah, look, see, he went inside of him. Oh, look at this guy.
Yeah, he just becomes a part of you somehow for some reason. I don't understand.
They don't do a fusion dance, is what he's saying. Told you. Give it extra flavor. Calm it down
Little-
below. Let you think about it. I think.
Little floor spice makes everything nice.
Slow spike. Ooh. I thought you literally just like spiked it out of my drink. Everybody should see how this looks.
All right, what he doesn't understand is all the tequila is in my drink. I don't think y'all can see that. Can you see it in there? I don't know. I'm not sure. It's like that cat is floating about. Oh, he's all the way at the top. There it is. You see it? You see it? Oh, dude. Oh, it's in there.
Oh, God.
Did you get it?
I didn't drink it yet, but yeah, I got it. It's just.
I mean,
I don't
like.
want to keep looking at it. I don't want to look at it. I'm not gonna look at it. And now I'm done, thanks. All right, you ready?
Look, I just want to like drink it and get it over with.
Look.
Like, I don't want it to suddenly happen and then I don't realize that it need to go all the way to the back of my throat. That nigga cannot get stuck there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I just don't want to drink it and think that I drank it and then look at my cup and it's like the last thing in there and it's like, ah, god damn it.
I ain't got no liquid.
Bro. Alright.
Babe.
Yeah. We finna do it. I don't think so.
Oh, I was gonna text her. What are you talking about?
1 second, y'all.
Yeah, this.
Back to the game. If you don't know what's going on, look at Lollipop Boy. He got punched in the
Yeah,
face.
just right in his face.
And Monocle Man, look at the money on his eye. I didn't even realize he got money on his eyeball. Y'all, look at that. So everybody doesn't know that this is a play. I mean, everybody doesn't know that this isn't a play.
I think. See, I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to when they were talking at the beginning. Yeah, I was just like, "What's this about?" Click.
Didn't even care what it was. Just,
Word.
oh,
A lot like when I was a kid. Like that's how I played most of my Super Nintendo games and Sega games.
A lot of Super Nintendo games didn't explain. It just had like some story.
Nah, there was usually a long ass text. Go
Alright.
check out Dead Thumb Gamer. He plays a lot of these on his system. On his channel. I don't see him a lot. Because I just kind of click through it because I always get like the most recent upload. You know when they poured it like through the PSP and the 4 and all that.
No, you gotta see it. You gotta see the I'm mistake.
You ready?
Yeah.
I am not.
Over the teeth, past the gums.
Here it comes. Yo, the sink right now is bubbling, right? That's how my throat feels.
I tasted it.
I didn't, but I
The
felt
whole
it.
thing. But like, I taste it. It just sinks down. It hits your tongue. It has no choice but to.
Yo, this is the first for me. I ain't never ate the tequila worm. Ever. I'm from Texas, right? That's what they tell you. Don't eat the worm. Son, before you can go to the park by yourself, you already know. Don't eat the worm.
We done did it. And we got some dirty fries.
I got a Mexican Coke.
Dirty
Oh, that's
fries.
weird.
I done spilled the fries.
Yeah, all over the floor. Just he's like,
I don't eat it.
who cares? Oh, so interesting thing. Drop a like for floor flyers. Yo, so what the hell was I gonna say? All right, so all of these games you're gonna see. I think that's where we're gonna start the conversation officially. 11 and a half minutes in after eating the worm.
It's alright.
Is most of these games are side scrollers, at least at their basic mechanics. Most of them. I mean, fighting games, but still, you know, you're talking left and right. This is so we're playing virtual fighter later.
Yeah.
We got it in on there
That's
a bit,
funny.
and then it got it in on us. Like it had it out for us. Like the last 20 minutes of that damn game. There's more footage of that anywhere else.
It was because it was. I think it was that blonde-haired chick in Virtual Fighter 2.
She was one of the issues.
Sarah, I think her name was. Whatever, man. I came to the point to where I was like, we were like so messed up. Not messed up. Excuse us. We weren't sober. I wasn't sober.
Who is anymore?
And I thought there was a game called Caribbean Warriors because we picked this guy named, I don't even know his name. He had dreads and he was mad big. And every time he won, he was like,
yo, that had me weak. That's almost as bad as your, what was it, Alternative Humans for that last stream. What do you play at Alternative Humans? Because fucking Dead Thumb hit me up. You should play Altered Beast, and he's like, Alternative Humans?
oh yeah, Altered Beast. Good game.
Great game.
Very scary. Don't let your kids play.
It doesn't look, if you ain't never played it before, because we didn't, that was our first run at it.
Bro, you're
that word, not even right away, not even right away.
And then you get brolic, bro. You get
you start as like Rambo, and then suddenly you're Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then like you're fucking.
You wear pink panties too.
Yeah, for whatever reason.
No,
It was player one. I had the fucking pink ones on or whatever. It was.
Looking like Patrick and SpongeBob.
Bruh. Yo, shut up, son. So that apparently that game was great.
It's a good game though.
But anyway, side scrollers, right? So that's what you're gonna see a lot of in here, and this is pretty much a side scroller. It's definitely a side scroller.
I want to definitely check it out.
I don't know what else it would be. You know, fucking described as other than a side scroller. It's not exactly a platformer like because Mario's a platformer, and this one has a lot of action in it. There's combos and proper fighting in it.
I use technical terms, and I think you're still scrolling to the side.
Well, at its base mechanic, it's a side scroller.
And then I also feel like okay,
so sudden switch.
This was when I decided, like, hey, what's that game with the guy that's in all green marbles? And he looked at me like,
Vector Man.
And I was just like, yeah, me and my cousin used to play that back in the day. And this was like after it came out. Like, we played it when Finding Nemo was in coming attractions, but we was that broke anyway.
Throwback.
Yeah. But we was busting ass. And
remember when we used to go to the movies?
Vector Man 2. I want to play Vector Man 1.
So obviously I had to see what it was. I remember playing this when I was a kid. We got it as soon as it came out because we got Vector Man 1 as part of like a gift. Nah, so my family's always been gamers. Like, we would have to eat fucking prodded meat sandwiches. We didn't have to, but I liked them. Right, prodded meat sandwiches with mustard. gravy, right?
Oh, okay.
But I got a Nintendo 64 when it came out, bitch. Like, we was gaming. My mom's beat, I swear to God, she's the first person I ever saw, or ever, not since, but first person I saw beat fucking Super Mario 64. She got all the stars and everything, kid. Like, she wrecked it. We couldn't get past the fucking water level. Because I think everybody in my age group understands that for whatever reason, the Nintendo 64 controller was designed for children's hands. But well, yeah, but you could hold it back then. Right now, you could not pick that bitch up.
What's going on here? Something happened.
This is Rayman, dog.
Yeah, but what happened? I had a little bit more footage.
Oh.
Well, by the way,
there is. Don't you stress that, sir.
Sad fact. I never played Rayman. Always heard about it. That's also up there with it might not show up, but Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie. Haven't played it. Seen gameplay of it. Just me myself haven't played it. Leave a ha if you did. You know, because apparently my childhood sucked.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that.
Shit. I did play Mario when I was 1 though. Didn't beat it. Just played it.
Yeah, I probably should have said something about that.
Yeah.
So I am on the hunt for my Nintendo 64 controller.
Oh, okay.
This is my issue with it now.
I like the controller.
Oh no, I love the way they look, but like that's not the deal here.
You know what sold me on it? When Star Wars Racers came out for the 64, and they were showing the controller looked like the ship. This is Jeopardy.
Because I'm hunting for these controllers, but like y'all don't understand that I've got a lot of shit down here.
Oh my god. I was just watching Expendables 2 yesterday.
But so I got the Terminator. Yeah. And what's this? Wizards and Warriors 3.
Bro, he has movies for games.
Just down here.
Shout out to
chilling.
Okay.
But like
for having movies as games, man. And here's
yeah. I appreciate you guys coming in here. Look, I found my memory card for the 64, but not the controller.
Oh yeah, brag about it.
I'm just saying.
Do you have a memory card?
Bro.
No.
I'm sorry, look. I remember playing the NES when I was a kid, and like, you don't save. You feel me?
Yeah, you don't.
You turn it off, it's gone. That's it. However far you got.
Everybody knows is that if it was that serious, you turned the TV off.
I mean, obviously, but it would go on for days. We did it with what was it? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. We did it with Battletoads. Fucking son.
Bro.
Alright, everybody. Because we are now on the ill side-scrolling mission, okay? Side scrolls. I don't think there is one fucking side-scrolling game out there that is more disrespectful than fucking I cannot tell you how many PlayStation controllers I just found.
Yeah, you just moved like 10 out the way.
And my Super Nintendo controller, this made more sense than a fucking 64 controller.
It did. Put that in your hands now, see if it'll feel small.
It feels, I don't know, it feels small, but it feels right. Anyway, back on the thing though, timeout. So fucking like, out of every side-scrolling game I have ever played, the most difficult and disrespectful one was Battletoads.
It was.
Battletoads. Okay, and it wasn't that every fucking mission was hard, man. It was specifically the one where you get on those fucking hover bikes and you gotta like make it across this chasm of bullshit.
Yeah, bro, it was hard. We are talking about side scrollers that haven't been seen like that. I don't want to see any talk about Lion King. Everybody knows that Lion King was very difficult. We're not talking about Lion King.
Lion King was not that difficult.
Lion King.
I didn't have many issues with it. I mean, I didn't beat it, but we...
Exactly.
Well, I didn't beat a lot of them games when I was a kid. Like Maximum Carnage, never beat it. Loved it, Never beat it. Can't say it was hard. Virtua Fighter. It's going down.
Yeah, but I think I picked the Asian guy. Not the Asian guy, the ninja guy.
The ninja, man, he's awesome.
Cause the ninja is awesome. It's just that I forgot that oh yeah, that's the guy. Oh yeah, I like how he squints his eyes at him. Yeah, I tried. Yeah, as you can see, I wasn't doing too good. I was trying.
Nah, man, you was putting in work. What are you talking about?
I got the.
You the ninja. You wrung him out. Round one.
I was trying, but.
He was button mashing.
I
was button mashing.
I need to stop. Oh yeah.
Oh, they move so slow. That was like, that's the exact opposite spectrum of it. We realized how high this dude could jump.
Oh, yeah.
We were like, why does he jump so high? Oh, because he fucking crawls across the map. He doesn't know how to walk. He can beat the shit out of you with his eyes closed, right? Jump up and fucking dunk over Michael Jordan and Kobe. Stacked on each other. But homie could not run a fucking 50-meter dash to save his life.
Let me hang on to your health bar real quick, y'all.
Bastard. She was an issue.
Yeah,
but she wasn't the only issue.
Yeah,
I think that other chick too, the Chung Li fucking wannabe.
No, I caught her up. I caught her slipping, man. After I picked whatever his name. Oh yeah, she did some Randy Orton.
Facts.
Yeah, that was she fucking around.
That was disrespectful. Yeah. She was not right.
She wasn't right, but nonetheless, as a game, I'd give this game when it comes to like scaling. At this time, I'd definitely give it like a 7 out of 10 when it comes to like fighters.
Hell, I didn't know we were doing that.
This was good.
So Battletoads gets a 10 out of 10.
I'm talking for fighters.
Saying. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, if we were gonna do that ahead of time, I mean, but now we gotta rate all the things that we were talking about because people need to know where we stand on like Rayman.
I can't say.
I'm giving that an 8. It's awesome. It's stupid fun. It is absolutely hilarious. I think we're gonna, at least for the Rayman portions of this, it's not gonna be like music playing in the background and our dialogue here. I think I think we might let the music for the game itself play out.
Definitely.
And the sound effects, cause it is absolutely hilarious. Definitely. It's really good. This is more or less Street Fighter. You'll hear it there. Play Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. Same.
Yeah, but this was like very subtle, and a lot of people like look.
Well, you know what? It had some great combos. I want to give it that. I loved what's going on in the background.
Yeah.
The art they put in this, there was a lot of love put behind in every one of these levels.
A lot of people don't understand when it comes to like the behind the scenes of the game, especially at these times. The soundtrack, the artwork, like you said, like stuff like that. People get unrecognizable.
Yeah. Well, now they're spoiled. You think about it, right? Every level, every other room has its own distinct sound and feel. And with these games, you don't understand, if you didn't live it, how many of these old games you would run around and you'd be playing for hours, level after level. And so many levels had either the same song or throughout the game there were like 5 tracks. The end, and it just repeated for the 12 hours you were stuck trying to find fucking Jason in Friday the 13th and not die. Like, you know what I mean? It is a pain in the balls. I remember playing when I was a kid. It scared the hell out of me. Cause like you didn't know when he was coming. You would just be running through the fucking forest, not knowing what to do, right? Cause we were not reading instructions or description bullshit tutorials. No one cared. So I don't even know if it had one. But if it did, it told you had to level up your freaking counselors, right? Like fucking Pokemon. And eventually you'll be able to be Jason. Issue is not happening. I was actually just watching a video earlier today where someone mentioned this. If you leveled up one of your counselors all the way up, maybe. But probably not. And the issue is when you're running around all of these confusing fucking pathways, Jason could just appear at any time and try and kill you. He just happens, right? Like, You could be going 10 minutes, nothing happens. And then you could go on a building, come back out, 30 seconds walking down the path. Hey, sup? You're dead. The end.
That's not cool.
No.
That's not cool.
And it's not like he was the only threat, right? There was like these zombie things that would grow out of the ground. So if you're trying to fight them to get some kind of experience and some shit, suddenly Jason shows up and is like, oh damn, I'm trapped on both sides and I can jump about, I don't know, 6 inches off the ground. Oh, more Vector Man.
We went back. We went back to Vector Man.
Oh, we most certainly did.
We went back to
It's...
I was trying to show the Jamaica. Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing here. So I realized that there was like an 8-way type deal going on.
Look at those are like real clouds, kid.
Yeah.
Just, my bad, I didn't mean to interrupt, but like, it went from like he was just falling through colors.
Yeah.
So obviously like the different freaking levels of atmosphere on the way down, and suddenly clouds.
It was some.
And some beautiful clouds. And then just ominous trees and purple glow behind you now. Hey, run through here real quick as I don't know what the hell Vector Man is.
So, what Vector Man is he's...
If you tell me he's a marble man, I'm gonna punch you in the neck.
He's definitely a marble man of green proportions. And, no, but, I think he's an alien. Because last time, like I said, that I played this, I was a child, so I wasn't thinking about any type of storyline. So from what I know, he's a green alien, and he fucks shit up. I don't even know if he's a villain trying to defeat the good.
Word.
So, like, I don't know what he is.
Can
He's
some...
a Vector.
No, he's just on a Vector. What are you doing today? Destroy.
But he has these weapons that, like, I just upgraded my weapon, and I now have a 6-pointed star as opposed to a 5-pointed star, I think.
No, not yet.
Oh, well.
You do get it at some point, but that might be in one of the other clips, if not in this one. Because I think we get to another level. We don't get stuck here.
Fun fact, one of the only games, at the time, to have a double jump in the, like, first level. Double jump
Word.
and I'm shooting, bro. Like, and when I shoot downward, I slow down my fall, giving me time to react on certain things, like just there, like if there was spikes or something, I could have like avoided it somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, I could have definitely avoided it.
With the double jump.
No, with the slow down, shooting down.
Well, I'm just saying that say you were falling straight down, you hadn't used the double jump quite yet. You see the spikes, you shoot down to slow yourself, jump out of the way. The gravy.
Exactly.
Oh, back to foul play. Alright, this game... Okay, I mean, we talked about it a couple times. This game was amazing. One of the things I liked about it the most, though, I think, was the fighting mechanic. The music was interesting. No dialogue, so it's all text. Not a big fan. It takes too long, and I'm usually in a rush. If you're not going to cutscene me real quick and make me watch this, I'm out.
I like that too.
This is actually the first clip of the very beginning of the game. We could play this 2-player.
I realized that. I remember I asked, I was like, well, that guy can't just be inside. You know?
Yeah, it's very strange. What would worry me, though, is what if this, because the game is so ridiculous, what if this is like, what was that game called? Broforce.
Yo,
another side-scroller. But what if this is like Broforce where I could hurt you or you could hurt me?
Oh, man. That is a good one. Oh, and shout out to everybody. Mike, I don't know if you know about this, but shout out to everybody and anyone from early 2000s. No, not early 2000s. Later on 2000s. Like early 2010, 2012, maybe a little bit before that. Who have played Wild Ones on the Facebook.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was that was a game.
Okay, on games like that. I mean, there were games like that on addicting games. They were very rudimentary, but you were like a little tank and you could pick different kinds of weapons you were firing. Wild Ones was actually my second introduction of a game that's like that.
Yeah.
Where you've got either one character or a multitude of characters firing strange weapons at each other in a 2D environment with a completely fucking destructible world.
And then if you can't
Well, Worms. Worms was actually, at least as far as I know, it was their first. That's what I played first on the Xbox, and it was Worms 3D. I didn't know that it was like an arcade game or something like that before that, but Worms 3D was my first introduction to something like that, where you've got all these crazy characters doing and saying stupid stuff with just stupid weapons.
A lot of trash talk.
Oh god, a lot. But I love the trash talk, and even then later on when you were able to customize your worms and what they wear, what they do, and what they say, you can change their voices. You could give them different kinds of personalities. Some could be aggressive, and they would say aggressive stuff. Some would be depressed or whatever, funny, what have you.
It was great.
You could make one like a Martian or a space alien or something. They would say crazy, weird alien type shit.
That shit was
it was funny as hell, but the weapons, bro. The weapons. Alright, one thing I think that stayed fairly consistent as a weapon in almost all Worms games, at least for the platforms that I played from like Xbox and PlayStation 3 up, or PlayStation 2 up, was the fucking donkey. The donkey was just like an end-all weapon. Like whatever's underneath it, yeah, it just destroys. You drop it from the sky, you pick where it's going. Like right now, I wanted to drop it right here. It's gonna fall, bing, Tori's head, bing, shoulder, and it's tearing this shit off on its way down.
It's great. It's great.
It is.
Comment if you know what we're talking about.
Oh god,
because that's one.
That game was definitely one of my favorites.
This one's itchy.
I remember the first time I played it. Like I thought it was just like a weird first-person shooter. I was like, why is my guy moving so slow? Right? Because this, somebody I knew was at it, and they were like, yo, you should check this out. Or no, I saw him playing. I'm sorry, I saw them playing it with their friend, and they were like shooting at each other. Kind of. It was almost like a GoldenEye type thing, but your worms. But I mean, it's like and it's turn-based. I'm sorry, we didn't even mention that. It's also turn-based, yes. So it's kind of like a Final Fantasy thrown in, and a fucking GoldenEye setting, FPS. Yeah, 30 seconds, and then you gotta account for certain weapons. You got wind that's blowing one way or the other, and then the 3D one, it was even more difficult. Although you get some crazy trick shots, so you could be. I remember playing Worms Forts Under Siege. And there was a map where you were in like some Roman Colosseum, or maybe it was like an Egyptian tomb. Like palace type thing. I just remember them having you in all four corners, you and 3 enemies, and usually friends, because back then no internet, bro, right? Or if you got a modem plugged into your stuff, there was like 1,000 other people to play with. But your friends come through, right? You get beers, popcorn, whatever, Smarties, candy. Anyway. Chill, play some Worms. And I remember one day where me and my brothers were fighting against each other, and my brother was off to the corner from me, but there was this weird giant gate in the center, almost like a gladiator ring. So you had to shoot over it because it was towering by like 4 or 5 stories over your tallest, tower that you could fire your weapon from. And I remember shooting it above it and to the right, because the wind, if I'm looking at it, is pointed, like, say it's north, right? This is north. If I'm looking at where my little brother is, the wind is blowing, the max was like 5 notches, right? So it was like 4 notches, freaking, northwest. And my little brother is directly north of me, so I gotta fire fucking... Those stupid famous people are dumb. But I had to fire this weapon like northeast with heavy fucking power behind it, and it would go up and then like hover over the freaking Coliseum, and then the wind would catch it and it would fly to the left and hit him in his.
I did that, bro. I did that to myself one day in Wild Ones.
Because it was blowing at you.
I wasn't realizing it because I was like, shit, I'm being timed. So I shot the multi-rocket. So you know when you shoot it and it bursts into more?
Oh, yeah.
So the ward is filling up, right? And so I wasn't even realizing, because like I had a text that was just like this girl, and I was like, oh my god, she actually texted me back. I wasn't even paying attention.
Teenage problem.
If you're sticking to your games, you stick to your games, bro. Anyway, I'm freaking... I I shoot it up, not realizing that the wind was like basically straight 30 miles that way.
Oh,
so I shot that way because he's over here behind some shit. I ain't put enough power into it. So it said, all hit. I lost the whole match. I was so upset because at that time I just started playing, and that would have been the first match that I definitely would have won. Because had I hit him the right way, how I wanted to hit him, he would have fell off the ledge, and I would have won. And yeah,
bro, I think that's why I like Worms.
I will never forget it.
Well, damn, almost every one of the Worms games that I have on my systems here, because they're all those 2D based like Wild Ones and shit like that. But you have the team, and I think that's what I like about it is I can plant one of my worms in the middle of like Tori and my wife and say Meep, right? And everybody's got one worm sitting there. I will plant my worm there, drop a banana, which is essentially what you were just talking about, a multi-grenade, but it's a bouncy grenade, right? So like when it explodes, a bunch of other bananas pop out and they bounce around, and whatever they hit, they blow up on. So I would drop it, sacrifice my worm to possibly kill 4 other worms. But like, fucking worth it, right? I don't need that one guy. I got 3 other ones. You're expendable, bro.
I absolutely love games like that, and I feel like games like that shouldn't die because it shows you where your skill is when you have certain resources that you have.
We're back on Rayman.
I was about to say, on a side note, I don't know who this blue guy is.
So he's one of the other characters that you can unlock, I guess, champion, I think they call him, or whatever, just as an extra character skin for when you go through the Rayman missions instead of just being Rayman. Now you can be this weird blue frog.
He looks fucked up.
It's probably because he licked his own back.
What a time. Oh yeah, the frog.
Throwback. It's more of a toad though, licking toads. Google it, right? That's a throwback at you. Bro, this game is so silly and stupid until it's fucking hard as shit.
It looks like it's silly and stupid.
I don't think you will see it in this video. There's gameplay. I don't even think I recorded it, but I was playing it and suddenly, yeah, the world just happens. But that's not even the worst part, actually. So I'm at this part now in like this quicksand Egyptian desert level thing, where when I jump on like shit like this, that happens, but it's actually sinking into the fucking ground type shit. So like, you could suddenly get trapped and die because the universe was like, oh, no, I want to be on the ground today. That's rude.
I don't like it. It reminds me of something Harry Potterish. I don't like Harry Potter, by the way.
What?
Not that I don't like it. People were trying to force it onto me while it was trying to be popular in the same sense.
Okay, I need you to stop right there. Comment down below if you want us to do a talk about why Harry Potter is as awesome as it is. And then find out the rest of the story about why he doesn't like it.
Harry Potter came out when I was in the 4th grade. Harry Potter came out when I was in the 4th grade.
Okay, yeah, can I pause you for a second? Why the hell did you call it The Harry Potter?
I didn't say The Harry Potter.
You totally did. When we go back and review this footage,
Harry Potter.
I'm gonna put captions underneath.
The Harry Potter series.
I don't think he said series.
I don't think I said series, but
I don't think. But he said okay. But if you said I think I said the Harry Potter series, but you think I don't said series, then you definitely said the Harry Potter. Okay, it's a possibility. So we have to go back to games. That's what this is about. Again, drop the comments down below and drop us some likes if you want us to do a conversation about why Harry Potter is awesome.
I can do a conversation about Harry Potter.
But we can't do it right now.
No, we can't.
This is game talk with Mike and Tori. God damn it.
Different topics. Anyway, the blue man is out here pimp slapping.
He is dead ass baby powdering the shit out of the world right now. What the 5 fingers say to the face?
I can't even see my face. I can't even see it.
Yo, so speaking of 5 fingers and faces and weird ass shit we used to say when we were growing up in the 90s and early 2000s. So I learned something from a friend of mine when I was a kid. One of my dad's soldiers told me he got into an argument with his wife. And they were going back and forth for like 30 minutes. And he's like, you know what? Hold on. Wait a second, bitch. What's a 9mm sound like when it's empty? Click.
Oh, that's...
Bro, I was in knots. I was like 9 years old. It was the funniest thing I ever heard in my life. I was like, because by that point, I've been on the phone. That's what you do when you're a kid at that point. If you're not playing video games and you're grounded, you're on the phone with your friends. Because there wasn't like, I'm a Facebook, I'm real quick. Nigga, it wasn't even MySpace yet. It was like AOL Messenger, but like the old Messenger, and it was only on a computer because smartphones didn't exist.
What are you doing?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
He's like humping the floor.
No, he ain't. He's twirly birding down there in the things, and there was stuff on the floor I had to twirly bird into. Whatever. You go back and you look at it. All right, he wasn't making love to sea animals.
He was getting that starfish dome.
That's what he says. It ain't real life. It ain't real life. I swear to God. It's probably what happened.
Starfish dome is what's going on.
He is a frog though, right? So like, it ain't even wrong.
It's not.
Now you're just watching freaking bestiality or
no.
Amphibianality? Is that what we're calling it?
They're let's say anemic.
Alright, time out. I want you guys to look at all these characters real quick, because I think this is probably the most time we spend over these characters. And I want you to think Street Fighter and Soul Calibur and Bastard Children. Right? So obviously that's like, oh, and throw some what's his face? What's that nigga name? That Goku and some DBZ. So this is obviously like Ken and Goku's bastard child. Right? He's like Trunks. Tell me that I don't look like Trunks.
If he was Super Saiyan. Yeah. He's Trunks, no sword, a little bit taller.
He don't even need a sword. He didn't have it for that long.
Bro, check that roundhouse.
And then homeboy that just got his ass beat.
Yeah.
Who's that?
General Tao from Dragon Ball Z. That's
okay, but who else?
He's General. Oh, who else?
Street Fighter and no, not Street Fighter. We're talking Soul Calibur. Yeah, Soul Calibur and Street Fighter.
There's nobody like him in Soul Calibur. The only person that would even come close to Lao in Soul Calibur.
No, but you could just go straight to Street Fighter then.
Oh, then that would be Gen or Gen, however you pronounce his name.
And who the black dude that they have in here, the Caribbean guy. So it's obviously
DJ.
Eddie Guerrero.
Nah, it's DJ.
It's Eddie Guerrero, man.
That's Tekken.
Oh, we're adding Tekken now. And we're going to talk about Tekken, because one thing I liked about Tekken was it was one of the few fighting games that when you weren't just fighting like this, you then had these weird little challenges where you're running through rooms and shit, ninja kicking AIs. Yeah. And I loved that.
Oh yeah, Tekken Force.
Yes.
Tekken Force, yeah.
Yes.
And you can play with your man.
And there really weren't. I mean, I guess Dragon Ball Z took it to that point.
In Tekken 4, real quick sidestep. Tekken 4, that was basically the story mode.
Oh, Sonya Blade, obviously. She is Sonya Blade.
Yeah, she's Sonya Blade.
100%.
Sonya Blade is way more hardcore than Sarah.
Oh no, 110%.
Killing girls with her thighs. Sonya versus Chun-Li, that's a fight.
Oh, we even fight Chun-Li in this one.
You can't. It's virtual fighting.
It's not actually Chun-Li, but I'm just saying the character that will remind me of Chun-Li, we fight her.
I was gonna say, wait, hold on now.
I think we also found a what's that guy that does the fire face?
Dawson.
Yeah, I call him Dazlim.
Nah, I call him Yoga Blade.
And I call him Dylon Spit Hot Fire. But
and he does like the when he wins.
But that's my dude. But anyway, so they got a guy in here. He's not like Stretch Armstrong face, but he's totally that guy face. I don't want to say I miss him. He was one of my favorite characters.
I know who you're talking about.
Oh, you got her though.
I know who you're talking about. Oh yeah, I did definitely get. Oh yeah, I needed to get her out because she was whipping my ass. Yeah, I saw it.
What was happening?
It was happening. And then somebody else beat me. Somebody. I don't know.
All right, what's next? There's probably more of this, right?
Yep.
There she is, Chun-Li.
There she is, Chun-Li.
And she was no joke.
Yeah, she was out here.
Look at her already. Like just disrespectful.
Yeah, I was.
Fam. She was not right on any level.
Oh man, I did not remember Perfect. Oh yeah, she dabbed on me from the reverse side.
Throwback, and that's
dab.
where it comes from, fam. That's where it comes from. The original dabber.
The original.
Bootleg Chung Lee.
There you go, amigos. That's where you got it from. Yeah, nah, but she was like really fucking shit up. I don't understand. Just use that ponytail. I tried to give it a knee of justice. It wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. I'm trying. Oh my god. I think she's gonna try and catch me. Oh my god.
Yo.
Caught her with that bullshit, you know.
But, oh yeah, cause wait, was it by like it was by millimeters, fam? Cause this is, I mean, obviously like Mortal Kombat. Yeah, if you run out of time during combat, if you got more life, you win by default.
Like as a computer, she didn't like it.
Oh, I think it's fair to say that anybody that grew up in this time, the first thing you thought was fucking Skynet, right? The machines are already learning because they're pissed off at you because they've been beating your ass.
Look at my man.
There's like you'll run through Mortal Kombat's first like 5 guys, and then you'll beat the hell out of the 6th one, and it's usually like your mirror. So you'll beat the hell out of yourself. Just as easy as you got everybody else, and then suddenly he's like, "Oh no, fuck that shit! No, I know all the moves, bro. Calm down." And he whipped your ass.
It's the worst when you're playing fighting games and you lose against this one guy. We're playing as the Caribbean warrior, the my main man Jeffrey, the Jamaican persuasion. You know what I'm saying? Like stomping people out, big knees. White pants, red belt.
See, I said at a Guerrero. You saw that bicycle kick, or not
He
bicycle
looked
kick,
like
but that.
he looked like if he was like in MMA, inside of his locker he would have like a red stripe, like one of those beards. Red stripe. They used to interrupt my commercial time.
I had a red stripe in the Caribbean once.
Not correct. Red stripe is a beard.
I know, and I had one in the Caribbean. Where
I
it
never
comes
had
from.
it. No, I did have it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
You don't
I'm supportive of
understand.
that. I like it.
Anyway, so back to what we were originally saying.
Yeah.
What the fuck were we originally saying?
We was talking about originally we were talking about how we could
Okay, here it is. This is the point where it happened. Right now, that worm kicked in. So, go back 30 minutes real quick. Find out. No. Go back 30 minutes. No, 30 minutes. Find out when I said I think 30 minutes because you said hours.
Oh.
So go back 30 minutes, see how close I was to that, and see if I got it. And then I'm going to go back and time it. I'm going to put the timer, like start time now, we say 30 minutes from now, so you can find it. It'll be easier for you to catch it. You'll see, bing, time. And that's what it'll mean. And then what? 45 seconds ago, we established it's happening right now.
Look, Caribbean Warriors. This is the game.
But this isn't when you walked in. You were already playing at this point.
This was me playing. I remember this part.
Yeah, but you thought it was called Caribbean Warriors.
Because I passed out. I passed out during one. Bro, I passed out because it was so late, bro. It was so late. I think it was like 2:30 in the morning.
Damn,
and I'm sitting there doing combos while like drooling on like my hoodie. It was bad.
Yo.
It was bad. I fucking passed out. Oh man. Thank God.
That had me weak. We are not editing that out.
Nah. I think
everyone needs to hear that. That is life. Oh, come on. Any real gamers falling asleep playing fucking Legends of Zelda Ocarina of Time or Super Mario World and woken up and now you've done lost all your lives?
There's been times where I was playing, like when I was younger, there's been times. Modern Warfare 2. I'm aiming down the sights.
Oh.
I'm passing out. Aiming down the sights. In the middle of a match. Aiming down the sights, like, which means, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not even hip firing because it was a close match. Passed out for like 5 minutes. My whole team, and this was like, they couldn't even kick me out. They couldn't kick me out because those were like my guys. They was just really, 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 really upset. but whatever. It was late.
Shit happens.
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, and
I think we've all done that with a Call of Duty, at least one. Falling asleep, and not even at home. I actually did that shit once at my friend's house. Like, I was at my boy fucking Banks' house. Carlton, if you're watching this, big shout out. But I was chilling at my boy's house with my boy Saint, my little brother Louie, a couple other cats. I just, for the life of me, can't remember them. Ingram, I think you were there. And we had all just gotten it, and I linked up with them out in Brownsville. And we played, bro. Like, I was off all weekend, so we played from like 8 o'clock in the afternoon or at night when I got there till easily like 5 o'clock in the morning. And I passed out just like, and I was holding the controller and I'm just like dead. And cats are still like, they're all chilling and partying and shit. Boys are in the fuck, like people are, what is it, freestyling in the dining room. Niggas are rolling up blunts right next to me. And people are watching me play but not play. Like, they're passing out as I'm passing out, just like.
Nobody even like sneaks to the
word, nobody knows what's going on right now. It's just the TV's on, Call of Duty's on the system, probably Black Ops or World at War or whatever. Like, you're online getting it and suddenly you're just
passing out, bro.
And then like somebody will wake up in that group and hopefully you're the first one holding the controller. I'm like, alright, I'm up. No, I'm good. We're good. Because then when they wake up, like, bro, I just got the controller. Relax. And then when you pass out, eventually somebody will catch you and be like, yo, son, give me the controller. You're done, right? Can't just take it, because then I'll wake up like someone was still in the middle of that real quick. Hold on, stop playing. No, I know we're on terminal.
Back to what we were saying about like 10 minutes ago. So, you know when that guy that keeps beating you up and you tried to play him again, and for some reason he just got you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, I know your every move, and it's like, bro, you were not this hard when I first stepped up to you. Now you want to be basically boss level before I get to the boss. You got nerve.
Facts.
And what's that?
You know what? Goro was that nigga. He ain't the boss. I mean, you know, he's a super enemy, but
he's one of those guys that is like, alright, if I'm up to Goro and he keeps beating my ass, I'm picking Sub-Zero and all that fucking jumping shit, bro. Stop it.
Done.
Stop it.
Let me freeze you real quick and uppercut.
Or I'm gonna freeze myself and jump back.
Oh, that was my favorite shit, but I didn't really learn how to master it until DC versus Mortal Kombat.
Bro.
That's when I mastered that shit, like.
On a quick side step, when it comes to characters, Sub-Zero is one of the most unique video game characters ever.
Yo, you're falling out of frame. Is he falling asleep, my ninjas? Is that happening right now?
Nah, man, we was fine. As long as you can hear my voice, I think we good.
You gotta remember, we still gotta edit this after.
I was fine this whole time, like a bottle of wine.
I think you need another shot.
I need another shot. I need me some Newport.
Hey, in 7.5 minutes, you can have one. Unless that weird red line here means that the recording is gonna end. So if suddenly you guys catch a like cut,
beat, by the way, right?
Like
I was really getting tight.
This commentary stops and then suddenly we're back for like 10 seconds saying goodbye, that's why. Cause that weird red line at what looks like 60 minutes.
You guys be able to see it. I think that's just for us. I don't think they.
For what? Was that like a warning? Hey, the video's about to stop.
I mean, like, for us.
Well, that weird red line there. You see it?
Because
there's a space. Yeah, but look at the end.
Oh, you're
yeah,
talking
you didn't
about
see that.
This.
You didn't see that.
I'm talking about no.
No, I know this.
No. The beginning of the red. You're talking about the end of the red.
Well, do you think that's where the clip is? Like that's where it's.
I think the beginning of the red might be the stop, unless it's counting this whole blue and will.
Who knows? You know what? Doesn't matter. You've gotten your warning, and there might be something weird at the end of this. So let's get back to side scrollers real quick, because I want to touch on I want to touch on a game that I have always loved. Everyone fucking loves, and if you don't, you're probably a terrorist. Yeah, I just said it. But we're talking about side scrollers, and we cannot end this video without talking about the most iconic side scroller, fucking Mario, fam. Like Mario, every single Mario was insane. Every Mario was awesome.
I don't like the first one.
Loved it.
I didn't like the first one. I did not like Donkey Kong.
That is not Mario. But what the fuck?
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I get this of it, but when it comes to that, I'd rather play Pac-Man. That's a different story.
Okay, I like Pac-Man though.
But over
Donkey Kong?
that, yeah.
I mean, I would play Galaga before Donkey Kong, but I don't even want to get into it. I don't want to get into it. We're not. That might be a whole fucking. That might be a whole thing.
I think nerves just got hit.
Word to Donkey Kong. Mario, right? Everybody loves Mario.
Duck Hunt Mario.
What? That's Mario
That
1.
one.
But he don't like it,
That one.
right? He don't.
No,
I have it.
That one is the best one.
That is not Duck Hunt and Mario.
Yes.
No, that is Ice Climbers.
Excuse me. Just
Throw it. Look, if you don't know what Ice Climbers is,
if you don't
Google
know what
that
Ice
shit.
Climbers is, and you claim to be nice at Super Smash, get out of here.
Google that shit. You don't. Oh, Ice Climbers.
Get out of here.
Anyway, back to Mario.
Yes.
Okay, I think it is almost. I think it's fair to say, and I literally have. I have no idea. I have seen him unclog every fucking pipe bigger than you. So, well, he don't need it. Nigga, he can just jump through your pipe and it's clogged. You can hear it, bloop, 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 and then it's clear.
I think you could just weld it just by doing bloop, bloop.
Favorite Mario game? Before the next gen consoles. Let's get that out there. Favorite Mario game before the next gen consoles?
Oh, next gen. I'm thinking, alright, my favorite one, is World 2.
Super
3.
Mario World 2?
3. World 3.
That's Super Mario 3 on the NES. The yellow one?
When you can go back a level, get Yoshi, so you can get the little berries from the trees, so you can get an extra life.
No, that's Super
castles.
Mario. Wait, what system are you talking about?
Super.
Alright, so it would be Super Mario 1.
No.
Or Super Mario World 1.
Because there's a different. The one with the squirrel, that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about.
No, I didn't. But that would just be Super Mario.
Right, but.
Super Mario World
Because at that
was
era,
the first
so
one on the
confusing
For Nintendo.
For me, at that era, it was so confusing for me. The one
Well,
that
we
everybody
have it.
knows. The one that
Make
when
them
you
play it.
when you pick the castle and it goes.
That's Super Mario World 1. Alright, so,
That one.
for the record, that's what I was trying to get to. That I think it's fair to say that most people in our generation, Super Mario World was probably your favorite. You're out of frame. Your favorite fucking Super Mario game. Even after, look, there were so many Super Mario games after GameCube that you kind of got lost in the mix as to what it was you were playing. But I think it's fair to say that Super Mario 3D World and Super Mario Galaxy are definitely up there in the top 3
I never
easily.
played Galaxy, and I know
I have it, and you are going to see that shit. Pretty sure I have too. I mean, they were. God damn, they were great. Super Mario Galaxy was amazing. If you didn't like it, again, you're probably a terrorist. But this game was amazing. But I think we're going to have to start wrapping this up, guys. You can see the last few minutes of gameplay, a few seconds, whatever it is. We appreciate you stopping in. If you enjoyed this content, please, hit that like button for us. Comment down below what else you want to see. Dead ass. Let us know.
Side scroller only. Don't just.
Alright, so, officially announcing giveaways. You saw the break. Shit happened. I explained the rules in previous videos as to how to apply for that. Make it happen. We'll see you at the end of this and the next one. Don't die.